Hello friends! Welcome into another video. Today we're gonna talk about the new and very much not improved Twitch sponsorships. So on Twitch we have a sponsorship tab, which lets companies offer you sponsorships. Some of them are open invite campaigns, and then we have exclusive campaigns. And of course we also have your stream elements campaign as well. If you have any, they will show up here. I managed through this to get Marvel Rivals one, and it was really fun because I love playing Marvel Rivals and it was really nice. For example, here I found an image of one of the campaigns in the past. Usually what they will offer you is a payout of some sorts per viewership. Usually it will look something similar to this. This is just a picture I found online. Prices vary, obviously. For mine, I had different numbers. I'm not too sure what it is based on. Could be like followers or viewers. I'm not too sure. But generally what you will have is a max payout, and it's all depending on your viewership. That's the one that I've had. In most cases, you will require to play 1 hour. In the beginning, you will need to yap a little bit about the game. They will give you something to read out. So, I know some people were not very happy about them, but I've only managed to do one. And I was really, really happy with it. I was very grateful for the opportunity because I don't have any actual sponsors or anything like that. So other than, partnerships that are sales based. And I think it's just a really nice thing overall. And if I had I am waiting for the day that I will have more. And I think overall this is a really nice thing and an option to have for smaller streamers. Now here are where things are starting to get tricky. We've had a new sponsorship arrive for the, I don't really know how to pronounce it, 2XKO, but this is the League fighting game. I personally have not tried it, but it looks cool. I do like playing League. I know, don't yell at me. But here you might notice something, you might notice something a little different over here compared to the money, the numbers we've seen in the other image. This one went a bit of it's a little different. Your payment is free bonus subs, which is odd. Now, if we go into the actual invitation, for every bundle of 5 gift subs purchased on your channel, Riot Games will add on one bonus gift in celebration. This is absolutely insane. First of all, you're not gonna get paid unless your community will whip out their wallets and drop 5 gifted subs, which is equivalent around $25. 5 gifted is around $25, okay? It might be a little different because there have been slight changes, and I know it's also dependent on where you're from in the world, but essentially 5 gifted subs is around $25. And they will give out 1 gifted sub extra worth about $5. Now, you think, okay, $5, not bad. Well, actually, don't forget that you do not get the full $5 as the streamer. There is something that is called revenue split on Twitch. It's how much money you get and how much money Twitch gets. The base of it is 50-50. There is something they implemented a while ago called the Plus program. It used to be Partner Plus, but now it's also available for affiliates, which I think was a good change because there are a lot of affiliates who are very successful and have very, very supportive communities. So I think it's completely valid to have it all for affiliates as well. So what the level 1 and level 2 is, you get 60-40 on level 1 and then 70-30 on level 2. To clarify, 60 for you, 70 for you, 40 for Twitch, 30 for Twitch. Now, how you get this is by achieving sub points. You have tier 1 gives you 1 point, tier 2 gives you 2 points, and tier 3 gives you 6 points. Now, this was only for paid subscriptions, meaning gift subs don't count and prime subs don't count either. To reach level 1, you need 100 plus points for 3 consecutive months. Which meaning if you reach it the first month and then the next you don't reach it, you will have to restart. It doesn't accumulate. So if you miss 1 month, Even if it's the third month, you gotta start from 0. And then level 2 is 300 plus points. So essentially speaking, let's go with the base assumption that most people who will do that sponsorship have the 50-50 split revenue. That means that one gifted sub is $2.50 on average, will be on average, which is very little. But not only that, you can do the entire stream and not get a single dollar for a sponsorship if your community doesn't give out subs, which they don't have to. Your community never has to give you anything if they don't want to. And I feel really bad for people who pressure their communities to give subs. But if you remember when I showed you that it was a 1 hour sponsorship, and from what I've seen for all the games that I've had as well, it's been an hour. So I was like, you know what, I'm kind of curious. Let me go into you have the campaign info, brand website, and campaign offer terms. Minimum hours broadcast, 5. So you're telling me you expect people to work for you, essentially, for 5 whole hours for potentially $0. That is insanity. How do you, Twitch, how do you allow a sponsorship like that to come through? You got your money from your campaign. You know, you signed with the Riot, you got your coin. And not only that, Twitch gets for most people 50% of the revenue. So on top of 5 gifted subs, they'll get half of it. And another gifted sub from Riot, another 50%. So Twitch is making a bag from all these gifted subs. So for 5 hours, you essentially can make $0 for a sponsorship. A sponsorship, like, let that sink in. I just think this whole thing comes off very, very scummy. And for people like me who are small creators, those little sponsorship, even if they don't seem a lot, or maybe compared to what other bigger creators get, if you have like an agency, I don't know how that works. I can't speak for it. But when I got the opportunity to do my one sponsorship, I was very thankful. I got like $24, I think it was, for what I did, for the 1 hour I did. And I was over the moon. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, that's so much. I was so happy. Yes, while you can say, oh, you're playing a video game, you're not even working. Sure, I can see that point, but you're still under a contract. You know, you're still doing a sponsorship. You're still working, because sponsorship is work at the end of the day. And the fact that I want you to do a sponsorship for 5 whole hours and you can come out of it with $0 is even crazier than doing 1 hour for $0. 5 hours is a lot of time. A lot of time. And while yes, I know that Twitch usually loses a lot of money because they have to pay for a lot of like the bandwidths and all that shenanigans, that's still not an excuse to stomp your users with such a bad deal. Because clearly there have been a lot of games who offer sponsorships through Twitch who gave actual payment for the streamers who promoted their game, who played their game for a sponsorship. And trying to offer payment that is not guaranteed, and you literally have to rely on your community to get any form of money from a sponsorship, is ridiculous, and that's not fair. Especially like extra, like the cherry on top is the fact that you have to do it for 5 whole hours and you might not see a single dollar from it. It's just not cool. It's not cool. And for small streamers like me who are waiting for like a nice little sponsorship for a game they like to pop out, it just sucks, because if it was a normal sponsorship like the ones I've done and the ones that other people get, I would gladly take it, because I like League of Legends and I do want to try the game, the fighting game. So it just really sucks, and I think Twitch can do better. That is not okay. But yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you've watched all till the end, I appreciate you so much. I'm still trying to find my footing when it comes to YouTube. If you have any suggestions for any content you want to see, whether it's gaming related, yapping related, if you have any subjects you want me to talk about, I would love to hear it. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.